How's it going there, YouTubers? This is your one and only Python Versus here. And I want to thank you guys for 100 subscribers. We pretty much started making content for this channel 28 days ago. So this is pretty much a little small milestone that we hit. And I'm actually happy to be here. If you're new and you're watching this channel right now, we got a lot of things coming. So you should subscribe. And for people that are continuing watching right now, I appreciate you guys. And thank you guys for supporting the channel. Anyways, let's get started. How's it going there, guys? This is your one and only Python Versus here. And today, guys, we're going to be doing a review on the Spike Tactical 45 pistol caliber carbine. I remember one of my older generation friends was recommending me a 45 as my first choice of pistol calibers. He was telling me, don't go for a 9mm. Ever since then, they brought a whole bunch of 9mm, but he's one of the older generation side. He's more into his 1911s and things like that. So when he recommended me a 45, I was on the hunt, for a nice pistol. It's a 45. And I told him this is, I want to be using this pistol as a home defense weapon. He was like, okay, well, 45 it is, he tells me. So I went into the shop and I was looking for a 45. And I remember the shop owner asked me, he's like, so why would you like this 45? And I told him, I'm like, well, I never had a pistol before. And he asked me, well, have you shot any weapon before? And I told him, I was like, yeah, the standard M4 and M16 in the military, things like that. And he goes, okay, well, let's get you something much simpler than just a regular pistol. And he came through it. He brought out this little 45 here, pistol caliber carbine that I have here. He recommended me this because he said that it's the way he told me is that I'm very familiar with the AR-15 platform, and that he recommends me something that I'm already familiar with if I'm going to be using it for home defense. So I went with it, I brought it, and this thing has never let me down when it comes to shooting. I mean, it has never jammed on me. I never had an issue with it jamming. I did back then this thing was kitted out. Like, I had a whole flashlight with it. But this thing is amazing when it comes to this thing. I mean, the controllability in terms of like the recoil control is perfect. Now, the 45 is it's a bit of a little pushy caliber. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit of a pushy caliber. And the fact that you have it in a pistol version and a pistol carbine version is perfect. I mean, you can literally, when you fire, you can literally control the recoil with this thing with no issue. It's so simple to control that actually my wife shot it a few times, and this was literally one of the weapons that got her into shooting. She loves this thing. Just the fact that it's small too. And I don't know, I mean, for her small size, it fits her perfectly, So this also was my truck gun. I had this bad boy every time whenever we go to long trips or things like that. I always put this in my, pretty much in my truck. Whenever we go packing and things like that, or camping, this was the weapon that I will always take, was this. Other than that though, yeah, this is my bad boy. I mean, it's been replaced. Now in terms of in my home, what I have now is a 12 gauge. And then my everyday carry is a Glock 19. But other than that though, this was my first weapon and literally my first choice for anything when it comes to, my home defense or anything like that. Now, I was gonna get rid of it. I remember I was a brand new gun owner at the time, and I was gonna get rid of it. But a police officer actually was the one that recommended me, no, keep it as a memory, as your first weapon, It's pretty much like it's like your baby. It's like your first baby. That's how he told me that I should treat my weapons. Like, they should be like my kids, pretty much. I don't have any kids, but these would be the kids, I guess. So he told me, he's like, this is like a sentimental value for you as your first weapon to keep. I'm like, okay, fine. So I've kept it ever since then. There are a lot of things that I still want to do to this though, because at the range, a lot of people be eyeballing and they're like, dude, what is that? And I tell him, I was like, oh, it's a 45. He goes, a 45? Now here I have a 25, I have a 25 round mag here. These mags are expensive as hell. It's made by Olympic Arms. Very expensive mags. I think I paid like $65 just for this mag. I have around 2-3 mags, but yeah, super expensive. But yeah, the lower is made by Spike Tactical.
Oh, really?
And the upper as well. The upper as well was made by Spike Tactical. But yeah, other than that, here, it has a 6-hour brace. Man, that's pretty much it. I have a little what is it called? Bushnell optic on there. What I had before was way better than that, but it's replaced with one of my good guns now. Even though I don't know, I'm thinking about pimping this weapon out. Getting back, put in a nice little flashlight, replace the optic with something much better. But yeah, this is pretty much my range toy now. I'm thinking about doing a lot to this. I'm actually thinking about putting a binary trigger on this. This would be sick with a binary trigger. So yeah, I don't know. This is my bad boy right here. So yeah, there's a 45 and pistol caliber carbine. This thing is just great. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below. Let me know. Have you guys ever shot like a pistol caliber carbine? And if you have, did you guys enjoy it? I'm actually thinking in the future to get what is it called? The UMP 45, I think it's called. I always wanted that weapon. So if I ever see it out there and I find it, I'm gonna pick it up and do a review on it. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it, man. Thank you guys for being here. If you guys haven't already, subscribe and also, leave a like. It does help me out on the algorithm to show up. And once again, thank you guys again for 100 subscribers. And we're gonna keep making content. So if you're new here, just keep watching. We got a whole bunch of weapons that we're gonna be reviewing. So stay tuned to that. Anyway, guys, this is Python Versus, and I love you guys. Peace.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood